ice fishermen really only need to know 3 basic knots to be able to go ice fishing. I mean, these 3 knots will cover like 100% of what you'll ever come up against when you're going out ice fishing. So here's what you need to master. First is called the improved clinch, then it's the Palomar, then it's the blood knot. The improved clinch begins by simply inserting the line through the eye of the lure and then wrapping it 5 times. Count 5 times. And if you don't count 5 times, the knot could slip. If you count too few, the line will slip, and if you count too many, it gets all mottled up. Once you've got the knot wrapped around 5 times, you insert the line through the loop and then back through the loop you had just created. And then you wet the knot and draw it tight. This is the improved clinch. Another very popular knot to use is a knot called the Palomar knot. Now that's a little bit trickier because what you'll do is loop your line over like this and then thread it through the eye of your lure. So your lure is actually swinging like you see here. And then you simply make an overhand knot like you're tying your shoelaces, just like that. And then pull your lure through the loop you made. Like that. Pull everything to the front. Wet the knot again, because when you wet the knot, the monofilament will slide better. And you snug it down, and that is the Palomar knot. It's one of my favorites because it's one of the most reliable for tying. It never slips. It's also really good when you're fishing with horizontal baits because it holds on to the eye of the hook better and keeps your bait, if you want it sticking horizontal, it holds it better. It stays stickier on the hook. The last knot that you need to master is called the blood knot. Now the blood knot is used for when you need to connect 2 different lines together. And in this case, I've got a black line and a red line, but it's really quite simple on how to tie it. All you simply have to do is cross the lines. One goes around 5 times, like this. And the loop that you made, the line goes through here. Now you take the red line around the black line 5 times. And it loops back through the line you just made. These 2 knots, 2 different lines, can be joined together with a blood knot. You wet it, of course, and then you just draw the knots tight like that. And it keeps it nice and snug. This happens when you're connecting like a light line to a heavier line, or if a line breaks needlessly, you can connect it, and it gives pretty good strength. This knot, it doesn't give you 100% line strength. It gets you at about 60% line strength, but this is the blood knot. Those 3 knots are all you're going to need to go ice fishing. For Ice Fishing Today, I'm Tom Zanenko.